Welcome to the vlog. So today I wanted to do something a little different. I wanted to share kind of my pregnancy experience / journey while pole dancing, and also doing some other aerial arts such as aerial hammock and aerial hoop / lyra, also called lyra, and flexibility. And Zoe is over here in her jumperoo, which she loves. This is like her favorite thing in the world. So I have been pole dancing for 6 years. So when I got pregnant, it was like 5 years pole dancing. And I had been doing aerial hammock and lyra for probably 3 years, and flexibility a year before I started pole dancing, so 7 years. When I found out I was pregnant, I thought that my doctor was gonna tell me, no, you cannot do that anymore while you're pregnant. And I was very happy when my doctor told me, well, they asked me, so how long have you been doing it? And I told them 5 years. And they said, it's fine. If you've been doing an activity for years, for a long time, you can continue to do it as much as you can while you're pregnant. Just kind of be careful, listen to your body, of course. Just you cannot start anything new. You cannot start a new activity. So when you're pregnant, it is not the time to start some new kind of fitness, for sure. You all right? Yeah? You're jumping? And then of course, always get permission from your doctor, what you should be doing while you're pregnant, and always communicate with them and be under their guidance. So when I first became pregnant, I pretty much could do anything. It was everything was pretty easy because you don't have a bump, you're not showing. Even though I was a little nauseous in the 2nd and 3rd month, well, I was very nauseous, a little nauseous. I was still able to spin and do pole. Actually, when I was 2 months pregnant, I actually did a show for the studio that I teach at. I did a whole show doing tricks and my heels, all this stuff, and nobody could tell that I was pregnant. It was my personal choice to not do any tricks in the pole, in the hoop, in the hammock that were putting pressure on my lower belly, you know, where the baby is, where the uterus is. So I just wasn't comfortable with doing that throughout my whole pregnancy. I didn't want to place any pressure in that area on my body, especially with a metal pole. Also, I was teaching the whole time. I'm a pole dance fitness instructor. I also teach aerial hoop and aerial hammock, and they're fitness type classes. I really try to do a little dancey inspired stuff because it's just fun. But most people that come to class are just looking a fun way to work out, to burn some calories. I was able to invert on the pole up until about, I would say, 7 months. After 7 months, I just like cut it, you know. Also climbing. So climbing I stopped I think 7-8 months. Every time I would climb the next day, I would be in a lot of pain in my hip flexors. So I think it's because my belly was so big that I had so much weight, like pressure on my hips. So I had to stop that because it just didn't feel good. And then inverting, I could invert, but not with any control. So I had gained so much weight so fast. Before my pregnancy, I was 130 pounds and I'm 5'7", so you can kind of understand. And then when I was 9 months, I was 181 pounds. So I gained 51 pounds. So probably 7-8 months, I was probably 160 pounds, more or less. And I was afraid one day I just throw myself up there and invert and maybe I come down the wrong way. With the hoop, I would just mount the hoop without inverting. But the hammock is kind of the easiest of all the aerial arts. So I was able to invert the whole time with the hammock. With my stretching and flexibility, I had to use more props like my yoga blocks, things like that, and just go very slow, go very gentle. I kept stretching my side splits and my middle splits, the box split, and just my shoulders. I didn't do back bends. I did notice with my box split, the straddle, I got super open. I didn't even have to warm up to go into my middle split, almost flat. So that was nice. I wasn't expecting that. When I couldn't invert or climb and do tricks, I really wanted to keep training. I wanted to keep moving every day, just doing some kind of movement. It made me feel better, emotionally, physically, and my doctor told me go for it. They said keep being active. It's really the best thing you can do. Keep stretching. It's great. So nowadays they really encourage you to keep being active in whatever activity you have been doing. So I decided to focus on more the dance side of pole dance. So I'll show a little video here. I'm on the floor, I'm just dancing, kind of this sexy, exotic dance. I would do spinning pole, static pole, and I really enjoyed this a lot. I had a lot of fun learning to dance, not focusing on tricks. And now after my pregnancy, it's still all I want to do. I'm doing some tricks now, but I'm really more interested in the dance side of pole dance because I think it's so much more challenging. It's more difficult to me, and I'm always the type of person that I like more challenge. Tricks are kind of like, I'm not gonna say they're easy. They're not easy, but I kind of get it. You do a trick again and again and you get it, you master it. Dance, learning how to dance is difficult. I have no dance background at all. I was an art kid, art student growing up, drawing, painting, design. I went to school for that. No dance, no flexibility, nothing. When I started from like negative 100. Boopy, what's the matter with my baby? Come here. She's getting cranky. Come here, my love. Come on. So I was doing this, the pole dance, hoop, and the hammock until I gave birth. I was very lucky to have no issues throughout the whole pregnancy. I had no lower back pain at all throughout the whole pregnancy. The only bad things were I felt heavy, and the last 2 weeks of my pregnancy, I started getting water in my legs and my ankles, but that was only if I was standing for a long time. So, and then I wanted to go into my recovery. So I took 2 weeks off after my birth, and right away after 2 weeks I could invert and go on the hoop and the hammock. Pole was really the hardest to come back to. After 3 months I was inverting and comfortable with the pole. I honestly am very surprised that I was able to go so long pole dancing and being active. I wanted to make this video, you know, if there were other pole dancers or aerialists out there that want a family, either now or in a couple years or soon, you don't have to stop doing what you love. If you've been doing it for a while, you can train responsibly. You just have to get the okay from your doctor, and always check up with them. Because I always thought this, like I actually, I really wanted to have a family, but I was like, I don't want to stop pole dancing for 9 months, like no way. But actually I didn't have to do that. I was pleasantly surprised by that. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up or write a nice little comment. If you have any questions, comment down below and I will answer your questions. And if you enjoyed this video, also subscribe to my channel. Okay. So she's telling me we have to go, so we're gonna go, okay? Bye. Say bye, Boopy.